So, let me get this straight. Not only does he have cameras in your house for security purposes, but he threw you underneath the bus because he ain't man enough to tell his mama about the money. Friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here, and yes, I'm here for another recap of Love During Lockup. I thought this episode was okay. What y'all think? I thought it was alright. It got me, it keep me watching. And they showed us some new participants, child. How y'all doing? Y'all doing alright? Y'all, I am 500 subscribers from 5K. If you new here, join the family. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And while y'all in here, throughout the video, y'all don't forget to hit the like button. Okay? Now, one of the sasters done went in that comment section done laid y'all out. Now, see, I didn't do that. See, that's what one of the sasters did. Saster says that I don't know what y'all doing or where y'all think y'all at. Hit the like. Now, let's talk about these new participants, child. What's the name, y'all? Hold on. Shonta and True. True? He should be named Swole. Did y'all see him? When I tell you he built like a, I said, dang gone. See, Shonta and True met through his friend Fred. Is that right? Okay. That's how they met. Now, they have never seen each other in person. But Shonta said, this is the man for me. Shonta is also a mother. Okay. Shonta wants to be a restaurant owner. She likes to cook. And she said that True, when he gets out, they gonna be, restaurant owners. Because, honey, the way True is looking, he will eat a whole restaurant. She also said that she has spent $30,000 on this man. Now, through the love after lockup, love during lockup, life after lockup, little internets, they said that folks be lying about that. They said ain't no way somebody is sending $30,000. And why is it always $30,000? Why they lying? Why are they on television lying about the amount of money that they sending their inmates? Well, honey, we know what Shonta's sending that money for, so True can eat. Because that's all he doing. He is eating and he is lifting, okay? Weights. Good God almighty. I was like, God. Swole. Okay? He's swole. So, Shonta is talking about, True, how she met him, her child, and then her family comes over. I think it was her nieces. Can we give a strong shout out and a round of applause for these co-participants that we want to see? I loved them. And their lashes. They had them flutter lashes. And you know why I liked her nieces? It's because they told her like it was. There was no sugarcoating it. They basically said, listen, you don't even know this man, okay? You never met this man and you sending this man all this. Can you afford all this? What is happening? And of course, like all family members we have seen in the past, present, and in the future, they always side of caution, okay? Because they know this is a man that has been locked up for years years for robbery. What was it, 12 years? Y'all correct me in the comments. And then you have never seen him? Y'all never spent any time together? He just seen a picture. He just seen through, you know, face call or video call or whatever you want to call it. But ain't spent no time. But you done spent all this money, Shonta. And y'all, when I tell you that food was laid out on that table, I said, is that crab? Is that corn? Good God Almighty, I would have demolished it. It looked delicious. But I liked her nieces, okay? And Shonta and True, they're going to be the ones to watch, okay? They are definitely going to be the ones to watch. I am looking forward to hear the rest of their story. It's going to be real interesting. I think we may see them again too, but I don't know. What did y'all think about Shonta and True, child? Let's move on. Ayonna and Jamal. As we know, Ayonna liked to punch people in the face. Ayonna is the one that took her best friend's man. Ayonna is the one that's a stripper out here on this pole, child. Okay? Now, Ayonna is facing charges because she went behind the wheel, driving, and she done got arrested, child. Pulled over. Whether she was high or drunk, it don't matter. She got to do some jail time. It may be 14 days. It may be 3 months. But her lawyer is like, listen, let's try to make things a little bit better. I'm going to need for you to go to an anger management person. Now, I was thinking that Ayonna was going to go to like some building, you know, like a professional, you know, somewhere where there's cubicles or offices or, you know, mental health workers. Baby, when I tell you she got in that Uber and she went to somebody's good old neighborhood, I said that's a development. Child, she done showed up at Polly's house, child. Polly the social worker. I said, why you at Polly's? The anger management person that the Love During Lockup producers don't Googled. You know, they was like, child, we need to find somebody. We'll give somebody a good $2,000. Let's Google it. Anger management person that works out of their house. Put my glasses on, child. Polly Peeper Knocker. That's it. That's it. We'll get Polly, child. So she done showed that Polly's basement, child. Cute little setup she got that. So Ayonna is just talking about her anger issues, how she is quick to, you know, pow, 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 instead of talking out her feelings. She would rather just bust somebody in the face. And then she says, once she get to crying, it's over. Everybody better run, okay? Everybody better run because she's gonna pop, pop, pop upside the head. Don't let me cry, okay? Don't let me cry because it's over. So Polly, she was like, you know what? Sometimes when we have our feelings, sometimes it's okay to cry. Let it out. You would rather release tears than release fists. Okay? See, you would rather just breathe in, breathe out. Okay? It don't have to lead to the V word. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay? See, the problem is you're too busy throwing fists instead of talking it out. Forget those hoes. Okay? Forget those hoes. You got a child to worry about. You need to worry about yourself. Quit punching people in the face. Now see, Polly didn't say that, but that's what she wanted to say, Jack. So Ayonna was just talking about feelings. She talking about she don't want to go to jail. And then Polly Pepper Knocker got her little $2,000 from the Love During Lockup producers. And Ayonna is on her way. Did I miss anything? No, I didn't. Let's move on. Joey and Michael. Now, Michael is in prison. And in order for Joey to see Michael, he had to send a picture of them together before Michael went to prison to prove that they were together. That's the only way he could see him. Now, Joey done put together an elementary school Photoshop. I said, Joey, now what the hell is this? You couldn't get somebody in your family to do a better job than that? I said, what the hell? The neck was all mutating into Michael. Michael's neck was mutating into Joey. I said, Lord have mercy. Now, if that picture get past the correctional officer, that correctional officer ain't glue in elementary school. That correctional officer is slow, or that correctional officer just don't give a darn. Y'all, let me tell you a quick story. A correctional officer told me this story a long time ago. During visitation, this girl had brought her boyfriend a Bible. And of course, you know, they go through things. They go through the, you know, the Bible to make sure there ain't nothing up in there, you know, like a knife or, you know, something that will hurt somebody, drugs, you know, all that. So they going through the Bible. And so he said, Sass, let me tell you something. He said, these people are trifling as hell. I said, talk to me. And he said, you know what? He said, I was going through this Bible that this heifer done sent her boyfriend. So I'm skimming through the Bible. And he said, I done found some panties. I said, shut your mouth. Not drawers up in the Bible. He said, not only was the drawers up in there, she done sprayed the drawers with perfume. I said, he said it was the most god-awfulest smell he had ever smelt in his life. And I said, oh God, I mean, not that I was curious, but I was like, what it smell like? He said, it smelled like my grandma. I said, This heifer done got her a 3-pack of Walmart drawers. Those grainy bloomers, and done sprayed it with white diamonds. Go to hell, heifer! I said that she done stuck it in the Bible. Now where is that in the Bible? In Corinthians. Honey, these heifers are crazy, child. Y'all, I can tell you so many stories out of there. Don't ask me how I know, just know it to be true, child. She done put some panties in a Bible. But anyway, let's move on. So anyway, so he's talking to Michael. And so they're talking about the visit. And, you know, Joey is talking about him, you know, finally Michael FaceTiming and meeting his family. Michael says that he's nervous. They're nervous about, you know, his sobriety, him getting out. And then Joey talks about Michael's body count. Michael said, now listen, okay, I was out here in the world before I got locked up. Don't you see this? My body count is lethal, okay? He said he done been over 100 people. He done been with over 100 men. He said, listen, I'm 40. I don't know who you think you're dealing with. And since he been inside, he done had 6 or 7 boyfriends. I said, Lord. So Joey was like, oh my God, wowzer. Joey, you ain't ready for Michael to get out. Joey, you are not ready for Michael to get out. Now, Michael is with his family. Let's give let me give a strong shout out to his family. Co-participants that I enjoy. Let me tell you something. If Joey's family had their own reality show, I would watch it. I would watch it. I love his family. I love his father. We were introduced to his sister, his brother, the sister-in-law, the mama. And let me tell you something. This family has been through some things. The father is an alcoholic. The brother, the alcoholic. The father said his daddy was an alcoholic. His grandfather was an alcoholic. His auntie, his uncle, the whole damn family got demons. And Joey, as we know, is also an alcoholic and also an addict. He said he done tried everything, okay, underneath the sun. And he let it, the sister let it be known that Joey has, relapsed. And the family didn't know anything about it. But see, Michael had FaceTimed the family. And like any other family, past, present, future, the family has questions and concerns, okay? They don't know if Joey is going to be able to handle Michael or this relationship when Michael gets out, because he did relapse 5 months ago. So the family is like, listen, you were sober for 12 years. 12 years. And then, just like that, you had a relapse. How are you going to be able to handle it? And let me tell you what Joey said. Joey said that when he relapsed, Michael was there to rescue him. And he feels like he should be there to rescue Michael. Joey. Famous last words. Okay? What do y'all think? I am not one to try to rescue anybody. Especially a 40-year-old man. I'm not one to try to teach a man. I'm not one to try to rescue a man. Absolutely not. You're going to be spending all your time worrying about what Michael is doing and who he's doing or what he's up to, that it's going to drive you crazy, Joe. And then that may lead to another relapse. His family was so caring and loving and kind. I mean, I just loved his family. And how about, let me give a strong shout out to that sister-in-law. In the middle of all this trauma dumping, cry, stop, fly, people is so upset. Everybody crying. Let's give a shout out to that sister-in-law. In the middle of all this, she was tearing that food up. She was like this. Pass me that pep. Give me some of them rolls. I was like, me. Y'all, that's me. In an uncomfortable situation like that, honey, I'm eating. I'm thinking to myself, oh God, please just get me out of here. I am not good with stuff like that, child. So when she was eating, I was like, she done been here before. This ain't her first rodeo. And what was that food, y'all? Was that Texas Roadhouse or Outback Steakhouse? Because I noticed that blooming onion. Anyway, I'm rooting for Joey. I'm rooting for him. I hope he stays sober. I hope Michael stays sober. And I want to see Joey's family many times again. His father cracks me up. And they just seem like a family that truly loves each other. It ain't for the camera. You can tell they definitely have a strong bond. And, they still working through things. Yes, they have their demons. What family don't? Let's move. Last and most definitely least, Teeny, come here, girl. Come here. What is it? Teeny, I'm going to need for you to explain to me. I mean, you don't have to. It's really none of my business. We don't know each other. I'm going to need for you to explain to me what is it about Rob. What is it about Rob that got you running up and down them stairs, doing push-ups, doing sit-ups, doing squats, while he's in his cell and you doing all this, while y'all doing this little broke down workout, the jail to prison workout? So, Teeny, she says she's ready for Rob to get out, y'all. We know that Rob got them cameras up in the house. And then Rob says, okay, before I get out, I'm going to need you and Mama to make amends. I'm going to need you and Mama to talk it out. I'm going to need you and Mama to try to work this out. Teeny looking at him like he got two heads. She was like, what? I ain't talked to this woman in damn near 4 years. We ain't got nothing to say to each other. She mad at me. And then here's Rob. Listen, I don't know. I don't even know why y'all mad at each other. Teeny said, because of you, fool. Now here's the story. Rob done gave his mama $500. Okay? $500. Gave his mama. And Teeny gave it to her. Then Rob thought about it. Now this is what type of man Rob is. He thought about it. He was like, oopsie, I made a mistake. Teeny, I'm going to need for you to get that money back from my mama. That's what I need for you to do. Go get it. Go get that money. I mean, I gave it to her, but I'm going to need for you to give it back. Get it back, $500. You see, we doing the take backsies. Who does that? And you know what Teeny did? Instead of her saying, hell no, I ain't doing that. Your mom ain't going to cuss me out. I'm trying to have a relationship with your mama. If you want that money back, you go get it. You tell her. I ain't telling her a damn thing. What does Teeny do? She does it. These people done lost their damn mind. So Rob was like, oh, well, you know, I really didn't have nothing to do with it. What? And so Teeny said you did it. Why didn't you tell her? So instead of him telling his mama that, hey, Mom, quit being mad at Teeny. It was me. I told Teeny to go get the money back from you. Ain't no need in you getting all pissed off at her, get pissed off at me. Do you know what he said? He said, oh, well, you know, I forgot to tell her that part. It's been some miscommunication. What? And so Teeny is standing there looking at him like, Lord. You mean to tell me Rob would rather have his mother upset with his wife instead of being a man, grow some nuts, and tell his mama it was all him? He would rather throw Teeny underneath the bus. And now he wants them to have a conversation after 4 years and make up. What do you think is going to happen? So here's Teeny. Instead of telling him to kick hot rocks and go to hell, here she go getting in her car and going to meet his mother. He sits down. Honey, Mama Rob, what's her name, Kay? Mama Rob wasn't having it. She said, what do you want? What is there to talk about? We ain't got nothing to talk about. And so Teeny proceeds to tell her, listen, I ain't have nothing to do with this, okay? Rob is about to get out. He wants us to make amends, and we need to talk about this. And so Mama Rob said, what we need to talk about? I ain't got nothing to say to you. Why are you sitting across from me? Now, the only reason why I ain't snatched you balls because of these cameras. Honey, Mama Rob looked like she could fight. Now, y'all know I'm not one for violence, but Mama Rob looked like she need to go over there to Polly Peaconacker's house. Mama Rob said, So I think, of course, there is resentment, there's jealousy, there's envy, and there's anger. You want to know why? Because Mama Rob sat there across from her daughter-in-law and said, look at what you drive. Look at what you have. I barely made it here. And you're going to try to take money away from me? You asked me for the money back? Who does that? so here is Teeny trying to explain to Mama Rob, that wasn't me, that was your son. I didn't even want to do it, but I did it. He threw me underneath the bus. We haven't talked for 3 years, but it was your son. And instead of Mama Rob saying, oh, okay, well, I'll cuss him out later, she was like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. That's my son. That's my son. She didn't want to hear it. She was more concerned with what they had, what type of vehicle they had. She could barely make it. So when that $500 got taken back, oh, that was just the final straw. The final straw. See, she's already upset with you. Because, see, that vehicle that was parked outside should have been in her driveway. Her son and her other son has I guess a thriving business. And they need to be helping out their mama. How dare you, Teeny? You sitting up there in that big old nice house, you driving this nice car, and I'm over here in a 1979 Chevette, tilted to the left. 2 bald ties, a dent in the passenger side. Y'all, I'm joking. I don't know what kind of car that woman got, y'all. But y'all understand what I'm saying. And so then, just to kick her while she was down, just to put that knife in the side of her ribs, just a little bit deeper. Honey, Mama Rob done brought up the X. I said, the X this, the X that, the X took care of me, the X made sure I was taken care of, the X, the X, the X. I said, oh no, you ain't disrespecting her to her face. Mama Rob said, I can show you better than I can tell you. And so Teeny said, now I know you ain't sitting across me bringing up this heifer. See, I'm married to your son now. Don't be bringing her up. Now I come here to talk to you. Mama Rob said, I don't care about you. Let's talk about this X. So Teeny, she said, I'm not going to be disrespected. Not by her. Absolutely not. So Teeny gets up and she says, that's it. And so she walks off, and here's Mama Rob. Teeny, come on here. I ain't got time with you. Let me call this X. And that's it, y'all. This episode was pretty good, okay? I'm loving the hour episodes, child. That's all it needs to be is an hour, okay? And that's it. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.